What's going on? What's going on, everybody out there? How y'all doing? I'm out here on my day off, New York City and Chinatown. I want to talk about what's going on between the men and women in the United States of America. And what's going on between the men and women in the United States of America is very, very horrible. It's deplorable and it's bad. It's getting kind of scary that when you go on these platforms and go on different people's platforms, or you go to YouTube, or you go to TikTok, or you go to Twitter and these other platforms, what comes out of these modern American women's mouths about how they don't want to cook no more, how they don't want to clean no more, how they're disrespecting women from other countries, saying that just because you cook and clean, you should have learned that when you was young, and why y'all acting like slaves towards these men, and we don't have to cook and clean no more. I mean, let's be honest here. You expect to find a high value quality man. Meanwhile, you don't want to cook, you don't want to clean. I mean, how do you smell down there at modern women? Because cleaning is cleaning your behind too. How does your house look? How does it look? These modern women got so spoiled to where they go to college, which is fine, you can learn, or some people you need to take a trade, but that's here and there. So you go to college, you get these degrees, you work very hard, you make all this money, and then at 40 years old or 50 years old, you get on these platforms talking about how you need a high value man and a man to stand up to your to compete with your standards. And then a lot of y'all get upset about y'all made the wrong mistake because now you're 50 and 40 years old with no children and no husband. Well, listen to the decision that y'all made. Y'all made this decision on how you was gonna live your life. Y'all did this. It's very healthy for you. Green tea, unsweetened green tea. Got to try this. And I'm hearing a lot of y'all women, y'all getting up on these platforms, and y'all really, really disrespecting women from overseas who value not just a degree, but they value on being married, they value on having kids. Because let me tell you something, they love having kids, man, and they'll take care of their kids, they'll take care of themselves, and they'll take care of their husband. They will partner with their husband, not just they'll be a partner. They don't come like y'all modern women come. You want to come when a guy's already built up. No, these Filipino women and these women of other countries, what they do, they help build their husband up, and they help build to make wealth out of a situation that y'all put together. Y'all put y'all heads together, and they help build them. They'll date guys that's making $50,000 a year. They're not like y'all saying that you got to make six figures or more. They'll date a guy that makes $50,000 a year, and they'll come with a plan, and they'll put their thoughts together, and they'll build with the guy. They'll build with him. Excuse me. This is what the women in other countries do, and the women in other countries. This is why they're getting more respect. Dating in America is so horrible and toxic. Nobody, a lot of I would say 90% of men are not doing it no more. And it got to the point where you got women that they call pick me's that have husbands and kids and sons. They are taking their sons straight to the post office to get their passport because they don't even want their sons dealing with y'all. Now that's deep. That's deep how they don't even want their sons dealing with y'all modern women. Y'all modern women got to the point where you don't need nobody. But what's gonna happen is, see, this was going down. See, everybody knows that the American dollar is hanging from a thread right now. And if it crashes, you keep saying you don't need a man. I'm guaranteeing you, you're gonna need a man. You're gonna need a man, especially the men that's going out there getting not degrees, they're getting trades. They're learning how to become farmers. They're learning how to become plumbers, electricians, carpenters. Uh, they're learning how to become security specialists because in these day and age, if things hit the fan, that's one thing a lot of people don't understand we need. And I'm glad I've been doing it for years. You're going to need somebody that knows how to do security, surveillance, everything. Because if you have to break out of here and build your own or, get with other people, you're going to have people to protect your property. And these are the things that y'all not thinking about. You keep disrespecting women over, and disrespecting men here, walking around like y'all doodle don't stink. And y'all gonna have a big wake up call coming very soon. Very soon. Y'all playing with modern day women. And you know what? It hurts my heart to say this. Majority of these women are black American women. Like I get on my 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 race because I love my race. But the stuff that we're doing is inexcusable. These black American women, you're running your mouth 1,000 miles a minute. You running your mouth. You say you're not nobody's uh mother. So if you date a man, if you cook and clean and do for a man, that has to make you my mother. Well, check this out. I'm not your father. Because it goes both ways. If you want me to go to work, if you want me to provide for you, that's what your father did when you was young, right? Correct? So it goes both ways. We're not your father. We're not your father. We're not your fathers. And since you're not our mothers, we're not your fathers. Because remember, a lot of y'all had fathers, I'm sure. And I remember a female saying, listen, man, I had a father, and my father did this for me, he did that for me, he was there for me, and he put me in the right direction. So if you want a man to come in your life and do the same thing as a husband, stop saying, uh, you're not our mothers when we ask y'all to cook and clean and be a housewife. How about that? How about that? You just can't say we're not your mothers, but you want me to go and work and take care of you, so I'm not your father. I'm not your pops. It's not about being a mother and a father. It's about being partners, a husband and wife. And a lot of y'all modern day women are not getting this. It won't go through your head. Like people make videos, we make videos all the time. Y'all still don't get it. You went to college and got a college. Some people are so smart that they're dumb. That's the old saying. Some people are so smart that they're dumb. You think you went to college and know everything when you don't. You acting like dummies. You acting like little kids and dummies. If you're gonna get involved with a man, you supposed to be doing these women like things, and a man's supposed to do the same thing. And a lot of us men want to do it, but y'all complaining. You're complaining about cooking. Like, how? What are you gonna do? Eat out every day? This is what y'all gonna do as modern women? What are you gonna do? Just let your house stay dirty and that's it? And you expect a high value man that's making 100 grand and better to come and take and rescue you and match what you're making, and then when this man busts his behind, he comes home to nothing? Because there's a lot of videos like that where the men are just coming home to nothing, making all this money, paying my bills, your bills, and you don't want to cook and clean and have nothing for me to eat. But meanwhile, if you go to the Philippines, if you go to Thailand, if you go to Hong Kong, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Peru, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Africa, these women do for their men. And they're not complaining about it. This is why they telling men, just come over here, we got you. If these modern women don't want you, we got you. America's finished, man. It's a done deal here. It's a done deal here. America's finished with this dating and marriage. It's over. If you get married and date somebody here and have kids with somebody, be prepared to go through hell. Be prepared to go through child support. Be prepared to go through a fight with your kids. Be prepared to go through money issues. Be prepared. You're playing with dynamite, dating and married women here. You're playing with dynamite. And then when guys go to other countries and those women are so beautiful and do for them, man, you call them slaves. Y'all don't even know what a slave is. A slave was women back in the days picking cock, and that was slave. A slave was women taking care of other people's kids. That was slavery. Okay? In America, it's supposed to be wife duties, husband duties. If the husband's doing it, the wife should do too. That's what should go on over here in America. But apparently, it's not happening like that. Y'all complain so much, it's like a headache with y'all. Y'all don't want to do nothing but reap the benefits of a man's wealth, and that's it. This is what goes on. And what happened was, as soon as y'all got this Me Too movement and women's rights, it went to your head and now it exploded. But what's going to happen? The Me Too movement and women's rights is about to end, and we're going to see how tough y'all are, how much y'all can do without a man. We're going to see how much that y'all can handle these situations that's about to hit without a man. We're going to see. We're going to see how much y'all run your mouth then, because everybody better start getting blue collar jobs and better start getting trades, man. You better start right now. See, I'm glad I did security. Now I'm moving from down to security up to security now, man. Okay? Because like I said, we're gonna need all this. And you will need right in this day and age what's coming down the pipeline, you're gonna need security and you're gonna need a man to protect you. You're gonna need a man to protect your home. You're gonna need a man to make sure you are physically okay. So you're running your mouth now because what they're doing, they're pushing men out of positions and putting women up here. Now your head's got big. So then you got upset when men said, okay, since y'all don't want us, we're gonna go to another country. And they're taking men like crazy. Rich, poor, they don't care if you're making 40,000 a year. They're putting their heads together with other men and saying, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna get married and we're gonna start a business. And we're gonna make the business grow, 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 and grow. That's what you need to do. You can't just think you're gonna come in and meet a high value man. It's not a lot of high value men. It's men working hard, but you need to come and build with that man. But a lot of y'all just want. You want to just come and reap the benefits, and that's what you want to do. You want to reap the benefits and show up what your man got you, and girl, he got me this, and he took me. This is what y'all want. There's no real men or women really here in America. There isn't. But there's a lot of hardworking men, and there's a lot of good-hearted women that are working with them. And what we need to do, I always say this: the men and women, we need to separate and go to another country and leave these people alone, because these people will drive you to a stroke and a heart attack. You cannot date American women no more. It's over. It's finished. It's so bad that the migrants are coming here, and I'm hearing in Texas, the migrants are dating some of the black men in Texas already, building with them already, because they're gonna work hard. They not coming here to play. They coming here with a plan. If they gonna be the good man, they're gonna build with. They're gonna build with them. And from what I'm hearing, they come into Texas, and a lot of them, from the Ecuadorians to the Mexican, Peru, and all of them, they're snatching up black men in Texas, and they're building with them. Y'all women in America, y'all time is almost up. Your time is almost up. You keep running your mouth. You keep disrespecting women in the Philippines and other places, saying that they're poverty. Let me tell you something. Let's say if it was poverty, but I know one thing. Them people over there are happy, man. They could be with nothing. And I watch videos. These people are happy. They happy and they don't let nothing bring them down. And I love that and I love them for that, man. They get all the respect in the world from me. They are happy. They don't need money to make them happy. They need family. That's let me tell you, when the money's gone, then what? You gotta have good family that's by your side. You gotta have good family by your side, man. You can money, the money's gonna come and go. But what about family? What about when you sick? What about when something happens? If you don't have no family there for you, all the money in the world, then what happens? I talk to rich people. You got people that's rich and still miserable because they have nobody. So all the money in the world and nobody to be with is still messed up. You gotta have money to survive. We understand this, but you gotta have family too, and close good friends. So you can talk about these women and supposed to be poverty countries, but I respect them because they're happy and they have family. So y'all modern day women with your mouths running 1,000 miles a minute, you're gonna get caught up into a fire that the blaze can't be put out. I'm gonna say this again. You're gonna be caught up into a fire where the blaze can't be put out. If anybody knows what I said, leave a comment. Y'all are gonna be caught into a fire where the blaze can't be put out because you won't stop it. Meaning what's gonna happen is you're gonna keep playing and playing and playing and playing, and when you need help, nobody gonna come to your rescue because they're gonna remember what you said about men. They're gonna remember this. Remember what I'm saying. Hashtag just us. Take the green pill and go. SYSBM. Passport Kings. Keep doing what you're doing. And to the women and other men of other countries that always give us love, I salute you. I'm out of here. Peace. Walking a ghost.